Now we're there, and you have ISIS. And I said this was going to happen. I said Iran will take over Iraq, which is happening, as sure as you're sitting there, and ISIS is taking over a lot of the oil in certain areas of Iraq. And I said, you take away their wealth. You go and knock the hell out of the oil, take back the oil. We take over the oil, which we should have done in the first place.
They are the internet sensation first given a network shot right here on the hard line. Unabashed supporters of POTUS candidate Donald Trump are now learning what happens when you have a horse in the race not everyone is enamored with. They were first seen and heard on The Week and on the web as the viewers view. But their latest offerings are now on WeBeSisters.com, and they are no longer using their real names after allegedly receiving death threats. Let's get into some issues with their chosen candidate. Ladies, welcome back to the hard line. Good to see you again. And now tell me about this. You've gotten threats since you've been out telling everybody how much you love Donald Trump?
Yeah, well, yes, everyone is not going to go along with what you think or what you say, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
That's right.
But we're also entitled to our opinion, and we're still going to continue to stump for the Trump.
That's right.
So now you basically had to you no longer use your real names at this point. Are you worried about your safety?
Well, it's like this here. This is America, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody is entitled to their opinion.
That's right.
We have our opinion, other people have their opinions.
That's right.
So we're going to be okay. We're going to be just fine.
And if they go to WeBeSisters.com, they get to see a lot more of our opinions.
Yes.
Then why does your opinion scare everybody then? Because I asked you this the first time I had you on here. You're two black females who are supporting Donald Trump, and there's a lot of black people out there who say that this is just all wrong. He's the wrong guy for the African-American nation. As a matter of fact, didn't I understand that MSNBC wouldn't have you guys on the air?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They wanted to be in our personal business. They wanted to ask personal questions. Nothing that pertains about Donald Trump.
That's right.
And so they canceled on us, which is fine. Listen, we put our video up. We still stump for Trump on our video, and we thank you for inviting us to continue to stump for the Trump.
That's right.
So that's what we are. That's what we love right
now, I'm going to give you a chance to stump for the Trump here because I want you to talk about some of the issues here and tell us how you feel about this, because I want you to first of all hear, this is Senator Lindsey Graham, and he is talking about Donald Trump. He says that Donald Trump will take the GOP right down with him, and he will destroy the GOP with his immigration strategy. Listen up. Here's what he said.
Our leading Republican is embracing self-deportation, that all the 11 million have to walk back where they came from, and maybe we'll let some of them come back. I just hope we don't go down that road as a party. So our leading contender, Mr. Trump, is going backward on immigration, and I think he's going to take all of us with him if we don't watch it.
All right, ladies. Now, look, Donald Trump has said build a wall. Now, look, this Donald Trump plan, if it happened, would cost $100 billion, more than $100 billion. Are you willing as taxpayers to go ahead and foot the bill to build that wall? Because you know that if he became president, you and I and everybody else watching right now would have to foot the bill for that wall. It's not coming out of his pocket.
Well, listen, Ed, if they can take and they can send billions of dollars overseas, that wall should have already been up. However much that wall costs, it's got to be paid for. It's got to go up.
It got to go
up.
up.
I don't see what the problem is. Lindsey, I didn't even know he was still, I didn't think he was still in the race. Is he still in the race? Listen, Donald Trump makes sense.
Yes.
He has common sense.
Yes.
And this is what we're looking at. This is why he's leading in the polls.
Okay,
right.
okay. Now, he's got common sense, and here comes another part of this. Because Donald Trump says he's going to make Mexico pay for it. Every single person says that is impossible. You can't do it. The Mexican government says we're not going to do it. Yet Donald Trump says he'll make them pay for it. Don't you think that maybe he's making some ideas here and making some promises that he just can't keep?
No, because he's a businessman.
That's right.
He know how to build things, and he know how to negotiate. And all he's doing is negotiate, letting them know how it's going to be. See, what you got to understand, Ed, is when you're a leader, you got to go ahead and call the shots.
Yes.
And that's what he's doing, is calling the shots.
Now, here comes one more. Here comes one more I want you to talk about here. Donald Trump says birthright citizenship has to end. In other words, you can't come here, have a baby, and the baby automatically becomes a U.S. citizen. There's people saying that's wrong. He says it's wrong. What do you think? Because some people are saying, wait a minute, you can't take it out on the kids?
No, you can't take it out on the kids. But see, what you don't understand, people have abused that little slogan right there, that loophole. They come over here and they have babies and bog down the system. If they're not putting back in the system, why are they over here?
Hello?
If you truly want to be an American, then make sure you get legalized when you cross that border, Ed. That's how I feel about it.
By the way, before I let you go, I just have to ask real quick. So do you think MSNBC figured you weren't liberal enough for them? Come on, you're African Americans going after Donald Trump. They don't like you.
They must have felt like we wasn't liberal, and they're probably scared that it's two African Americans stumping for Trump.
That's it. Now, is that it right there? MSNBC's scared of you, aren't they?
They may be. I don't know. Listen, all I know is we want to stump for Trump. We want to get the word out. You can see what we're all about on WeBeSisters.com. And listen, we want everyone to get on the bandwagon.
There you go. It is. All right, ladies, pleasure to talk to you again. I'm sure we'll do it again. Be good and stay safe, all right? Take care of yourselves. Now, we've talked about Donald Trump. You want your own Donald Trump cap? Yes, you do if you're a Donald Trump supporter. This is not a support of the campaign, but it's a chance for you to get the cap. Go 800-485-4350. Call it or go newsmax.com/Trump cap for yours. And the hard line continues.